Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions. I hope you're having an amazing day. If not, this might help out. It is Will Wood and the next track from the normal album, Outliers in Outliers, and I thought it was Hypocrites, but it's Hippocrates or something like that. You can see the spelling up there. A fun fact about apples. Well, I love apples, so we'll see what this one's all about. I don't know whether it's good for apples or bad for apples or has nothing at all to do with apples. You never know with Will Wood. We will be checking the lyrics out afterwards because there's often a lot of lyrics with his songs and sometimes they're a bit confusing. So it's just easier not to stop and stop and stop throughout the song. And so I'll do the lyrics afterwards in this case. I've already pulled them up. Got them ready to go. Haven't heard the song, of course. This will be the first time hearing this one, Outliers and Hypocrites. Will Wood has been very interesting so far. I'm just looking over and if there's anything in my notes, but no, there's nothing there. Thank you to all the viewers who have been enjoying Will Wood and the normal album that I've been going through and also giving me other suggestions. I've added them to my list. But it will take a while because I am going through the normal album first. Mind you, some of them were 4 songs that are on this album, so they are coming up. You can send me requests for Will Wood or anyone else. I'll add them to the regular list. If you want them within days, check in the description. Just buy me a coffee and you can get yours within days rather than waiting on the regular list. Also in the description, I'll put a link to Will Wood's channel so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment and support the artist. We definitely want to do that. Just before we head into the music, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, that helps the channel a lot. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked videos, shared videos, donated to the channel, used YouTube Super Thanks. All of these things help, and I really, really appreciate it. Let's have a listen.
Did you know that they're only
Sorry, I'm going to say let's have a listen again because I never leave myself enough seconds here before it starts, and YouTube usually puts something in there.
didn't come from the outside and it was eaten.
Okay, word started right away.
That the only apple didn't come from the outside and it was eaten from the core and out to the skin, and that's why you'll never find the worm in it. But a few bad ones won't spoil the eyes if they fall far enough from the tree. The rind is all you see. Leave eating with mine. See you next time.
Welcome to the circus.
Well, this disease is defined by its treatment. You people make me sick. Balance of imbalance can be as big challenge. If there's such a Santa Claus, just theoretical. Whistle your fingers in a row, check cheeks. So say you saw a treasure map. Straight jacket and tie, psychiatric supply. While we tragically try to fit into a tent. But who'd wanna be human anyway? Who pilots all these crude
Would want to be human anyway. I'm not picking up too many of the lyrics. I'm getting a few here and there, but as I say, there's a lot and sometimes it's confusing. And I'm not great at picking up lyrics on the first listen through on any song practically. So that's why we'll look at them separately. But there's already been a big change up to the music here. There may be more coming because sometimes there are with Will Wood songs. You never know. But I love, there's sort of some kind of percussion going on. There's horns there. I really love it.
psychiatric supply. While we tragically try to fit into a tent. But who'd wanna be human anyway? Who pilots all these crude machines? Why'd you come into this world? Don't come out that way. Like freaks of nurture. Well, isn't it funny? Funny, but funny. Cause I just bet you want even if you could change. They think it makes you special, but it makes you strange. I just bet you want even if you could change. The things that make you special are the
I'm honestly not getting enough of the lyrics to make sense of most of them, but I'm getting enough to know that there's a lot more going on than this happy, cheerful, almost circus-like atmosphere that's happening, and that this is the contrast is, I've noted before with Will Wood. There's a couple other musicians or bands that do that a little bit too. The music sounds very happy, happy-go-lucky sort of, and yet the lyrics can be containing something much darker. But we'll see more when we look.
Since in your life it's all subjective, all due respect to the collective mind, but too weird to love, too scared to die, too alien to take you home. Horrified at the sight of my reflection in your eyes. I don't belong there. Losing illusions make mind delusions, so I make you sing. You can thank me later. Well, I just that you would even if you could change. You think it makes you special and it makes you strange. I just that you would even if you could change. The things that make you special are the things that make you strange.
Nice.
Don't wanna belong to anyone. I mean, what do people even know? So if you love me, let you go, my love. So I can be no one. We trust you won't be set up. Almost choking, spat out a butterfly and said, 5 more minutes, please. You won't believe the dream I just had. I mean, you were there, and you were there, and you, and you, and you were there. Cause I did that you want even if you could change. The things that make you special now will make you strange. I did that you want even if you could change. The things that make you special are the same that make you. I know that you want even if you could change. The things that make you special are that make you strange. I know that you want even if you could change. The things that make you special are the same that make you strange.
Wow. Welcome chaos. Okay, that's the very, very end there. Well, that was interesting. Musically, really exceptional. A lot going on, and if I were a real musician, I could pick out a lot more. Incredible percussion happening. I mentioned the horns already. Some great guitar work too, and of course, Will Wood's voice is impressive as well. And so lots going on musically, lyrically as well. But we'll look at the lyrics separately, so that uh, I can make a fool of myself for real rather than just partially. Anyway, let's have a look. Outliers and Hippocrates. A fun fact about apples. Let's have a look at the lyrics. If you're not sticking around for the lyrics, but I hope you do, at least like the video, subscribe to my channel, and go to Will Wood's channel. There's a link in the description to subscribe there and support the artist. All right, let's have a look at the lyrics. All right, here we are. Outliers and Hippocrates. Maybe the crates are for the apples. I don't know. Will Wood, did you know that the hole in the apple didn't come from the outside in? It was eaten from the core and out to the skin, and that's why you'll never find the worm in it. But a few bad ones won't spoil the eyes if they fall far enough from the tree. So he's playing around with a lot of different familiar sayings here. I've eaten, not recently, but when I was young, several apples with worms in them, and trust me, you do find the worm sometimes. It's not always the way you would like to. That's why I still cut up my apples now, even though buying them from the store, I'm almost 100% unlikely to find a worm. But on the wild apple trees that we used to just pluck the apples from and eat on the farm, yeah, you found worms a lot. And sometimes you could see the hole, and sometimes you could not see the hole. Um, and yeah, sometimes they drill in, and maybe sometimes they drill out. I'm not so sure. And that's why you'll never find a worm in it. But a few bad ones won't spoil the eye. So one bad apple spoils the bushel, or whatever is it? She's playing with that one, and if they fall far enough to, an apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. That saying, and so yeah, uh, several different sayings playing around with. The rind is all you see. Leave Eden with my seeds in your stomach. Well, this disease is defined by its treatment. You people make me sick. Um, so I'm not sure. Obviously, Eden, we know what he's talking about or what he's referring to there. So taking the evil out of Eden because you've taken the seeds in your stomach, maybe, I don't know. Or the disease, well, this disease is defined by its treatment. You people make me sick. Parlance of imbalance. Cambia's been challenged at best. AstraZeneca is just theoretical. So AstraZeneca is a pharmaceutical company, I believe, and um, yeah, I'm not sure what he's talking about there. Prints of your fingers in the Rorschach jigsaw say you saw a treasure map. Straight jacket and tie, psychiatric supply, while we tragically try to fit into a trap. But, so again, there's a lot going on here, and I'm sure there's a lot of interpretations, but talking about the Rorschach, talking about AstraZeneca, so drugs, um, Rorschach pictures they use as a psychological tool, a very questionable tool, I'd say. And well, we tragically try to fit into a trap. So is he talking about trying to fit in with normal? Remember, it's the normal album, and so maybe there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe it's what we expect that's wrong. Maybe sometimes we shouldn't all be taking drugs to make us so-called normal. Um, yeah, there could be a lot going on there. Straight jacket and tie, of course, playing around, straight jacket for if you're, uh, you know, quite insane, I guess, and but jacket and tie, going to work and wearing that jacket and tie and trapping yourself in that way. So there's a lot going on here. Who'd want to be human anyway? Who pilots all these crude machines? Why'd you come into this world or come out that way like freaks of nurture? Well, isn't it funny? So again, lots going on. Sometimes we want to not be human. I sometimes say I can't stand humanity anymore. I've given up on it. And people say, but you're a human. Yeah. Hey, I don't leave myself out of it either. Like I drive myself crazy as well. Uh, and who pilots these crude machines? Meaning maybe meaning us, our bodies, whatever, our minds. Why'd you come into this world or come out that way, like freaks of nurture? So nature, nurture. Well, not ha ha funny, but funny. Yeah, exactly. Because I doubt funny as in weird, or as in strange, odd, interesting, that kind of funny, rather than comedian funny. Because I doubt that you would even if you could change. You think it makes you special, but it makes you strange. I doubt that you would even if you could change. The things that make you special are the things that make you strange. True enough, and sometimes that's in a good way, and sometimes not. Um, Sorry, I am just killing a centipede that's crawling across my wall and driving me insane. Speaking of insane and strange, well, there's something in most of my videos you're not going to see. But anyway, I doubt that you would even if you could change. Yeah, sometimes, I know when I was much younger, like teenager basically, um, I really wanted to change some things. I mean, I was having so many issues that I still have today. But learning to cope with those psychological things and emotional things. Yeah, you just either wanted to end it or wanted to change completely. You wanted to be normal. Why can't I just be normal? Whatever that is. And, but then you start to think, do I really want to be like everyone else? Do I really want to change this piece of me that helps me to create and helps me to write stories? And I don't know. Anyway, I am the shadows cast aside by gallows, and you the red hot sky. And if you're believers, then why would you grieve for the dead instead of a devil that you never prayed for? You become immune to my toxic fumes, my dose-dependent presence in your life. It's all subjective. All due respect to the collective mind. But so again, loads and loads going on. I am the shadows cast aside by gallows. Talking about if you're believers, if you pray to a God, then why not? Why not pray to the devil? Uh, why would you grieve for the dead? Yeah, exactly. Because in many religions, at any rate, once you're dead, you go to a better place. And in fact, people say that sometimes. Um, well, at least they're in a better place, and that one drives me crazy because I don't believe, and I think that's one of the most toxic things you could say to a person. to any person, but especially one who doesn't believe. No, they're not. What do you mean? They're better there than with me? Are you crazy? Well, maybe they are. I don't know. You become immune to my toxic fumes. Now, is he talking about? I'm not sure what he's talking about there. My dose-dependent presence in your life. It's all subjective. All due respect to the collective mind. Too weird to love. Too scared to die. All right, too alien to take you home, horrified at the sight of my reflection in your eyes. I don't belong there. Well, it's your conclusions that make mine delusions. So I make you sane. You can thank me later. Well, I doubt that you would, even if you could change. Too weird to love, too scared to die. Yeah, a lot of the time, uh, he, yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say about that. Sometimes people want to die, but then you don't want to die at the same time because you have a biological trigger that tries to keep you alive. So, which is probably good. Otherwise, we probably have a lot more people gone than we do. Um, Too alien to take you home, horrified at the sight of my reflection in your eyes. Feeling that you don't belong with this person or in a relationship at all. Maybe you're too weird to love, you're too strange, and you're afraid maybe of hurting the other person or bringing them into your own psychosis or whatever. That's maybe what I take from that. Um, you think it makes you special, but it makes you strange. I doubt that you would. Okay, so I'm just skipping because I've read that. Who'd want to belong to anyone? I mean, what do people even do? So if you love me let you go, my love, so I can be no one. So yeah, this can be taken many ways. It can be pathetic in a way. I mean, poor me. Or it can be taken a little bit more positively that, like I say, you don't want to bring anyone else down. So just let me let you go, because I'll only do damage. It'll only be bad in the end. Um, when I'm going to pronounce that wrong, Chang Zhu awoke, he sat up almost choking, spat out a butterfly, and said, 5 more minutes, please. I'm not sure who he's talking or what he's talking about here exactly. You wouldn't believe the dream I just had. But what I will say is that when my wife was in getting very close to the end of her life and she died at home and I was her primary caretaker, and she was sleeping quite a lot, but I had to wake her up for food and for medicine, etc. And often she would say, 5 more minutes, please. 5 more minutes, please. 5 more minutes, please. Over and over. Um, you wouldn't believe the dream I just had. I mean, you were there and you were there and you were there. Okay. I know he's referring to something there. I'm just not sure what, so I'll leave that. Because I doubt that you would, even if you could change. The things that make you special are what make you strange. And I think that's where we're ending. Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. I know I probably missed lots because he always packs so much into the lyrics, and everyone will have a different take on it. Not sure why I'm not moving here, but very, very interesting. I'm trying to get back up to the top. All right. Let me know what you think of the lyrics of the song in general. Of course, if you liked the video, I'm having trouble getting this to move. Um, Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check the description for a link to Will Wood's channel to subscribe there and like and comment and support the artist. Very important. The notification bell helps sometimes too. Let me know what else you'd like me to react to. I'll add it to the regular list. If you want it much quicker, check in the description. There's an easy way to buy me a coffee and get that done within days rather than months. Other than that, just keep listening, keep having fun. Be strange if you want to, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. I think strange is okay. In fact, I've often sought out the strange in people. It's always interesting to me if somebody has a little bit different take on the world. So I say go for it. Again, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. That's important to me too. But it is Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.